Hey everyone, it's the B-Man here, chillin' with B. Thanks for joining me again. This is some pre-recorded footage of League of Legends gameplay on the B-Man, and in this footage I'm playing as Wukong, the Monkey King. He's one of my favorites. League of Legends is similar to Dota, Defender of the Ancients. It's a game where you gotta attack the opponent's towers, get to the other side of the map, and destroy their whatever it's called, their base. Okay, so it's more than that though. That's just a rough breakdown of the game. However, these matches are pretty long. This one went on for 40 minutes. I condensed it down to 15 or so for this video, just to try to give you a little bit of the highlights and not bore you for the boring stuff, because there's a lot of downtime in this game. There's a lot of building up your characters, running back, purchasing equipment. Playing a lot of defense. If you play very offensively in this game, especially early on, you're just going to ruin things for your team, and they're going to hate you for it. Now, League of Legends, like I said, it's similar to Dota. Okay, of course, Dota people don't want to hear you say that. There's like some kind of rivalry between the companies, between fans of League of Legends and Dota. I don't know what the big deal is. They're similar. They're not exactly the same. They have their differences, but they're similar, and they're both fun games. So I don't know where the hate comes from. It reminds me of the console wars, like PS4 and Xbox One that are out now, and people are like, oh, PS4 is better, and this and that. You know what? You're just jealous, because bottom line is, I'll get both if I can. They're both decent. I would go for maybe the PlayStation 4 initially, because it's cheaper, and, it's, on paper it has the higher specs, but PlayStation 3 had higher specs on paper too, and a lot of the games ended up looking better on Xbox. But bottom line is, there's not much difference. And same thing with these games. They're fun, and that's the bottom line. League of Legends, I think, is a little easier and new player friendly, although the community can be pretty vicious. I think Dota is far more vicious and a little harder to get into, because you got to manage more things. There's a little bit more stat, so you got to manage. The equipment has to be kind of perfect. But they also have a lot of things to help you out. So anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's get into some play here. Let's see, I'm hiding in the bushes there. When you're hiding in the jungle or the bushes, the other players can't see you, unless they're using a ward, which is like a totem they can place down and see invisible people. There I just leveled up. I'm going to put a point into that shadow thing, which is really cool with Wukong. One of my favorite abilities, actually. It lets you go into the shadow realm. It creates a copy of your character for a few seconds that the other players will probably try to attack, and gives you time to get away. Now here I'm backing up to this tower, which is for safety purposes, because that tower will attack the enemies if they try to attack you, and it's pretty much where you should stick by early on in the game until you get powerful enough to take on people. Wukong, the character I'm playing as, the Monkey King, he's a martial artist melee character, very cool. He uses the power pole extend. And he's pretty good late game. He's what you call a carry character, where in the beginning he's not the greatest by himself, but come end game he can do some decent damage. He's a ganker, You don't always want to take people on single-handedly, especially early on, but he can come out of the bushes, do his damage, and disappear back, and he's pretty good at killing people that way. And that's the kind of way I play. Like, I'm no expert at this game. I haven't played in a long time, actually. This is my first game playing this game in probably months, and I ended up doing pretty decent in this game. I think I went 7 kills, 2 deaths, which is not bad. I mean, it certainly could be worse. We end up annihilating the other team like 40 kills to 20, and we have no real problems taking their base. But the match went on for about 40 minutes back and forth, and it's a lot of fun, especially when you win.
Every mistake is a lesson. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So a few moments back, you probably saw my character do like some spinning move where he spins around, knocking everybody in the air and doing damage. That's your ultimate ability, and those become available to every character at level 6. And every character has a different one. Wukong has the spin around and knock people up in the air ability, which is pretty cool. It's good, especially if you got a group of people helping you, because it stuns them for a second, and your teammates can help knock people out. It's also good at taking out a decent amount of minions, which is these little creatures, or creeps they call them as well. Good for doing that as well. And by killing these creatures, you level up, and if you get the last hit, you also earn coins, which you use for purchasing better equipment. So the more you kill and the more last hits you get, the better off you'll be.
Put me to the test.
Now this is one of the enemy's first towers that I'm trying to destroy. It has a decent amount of HP, and at this point in the game I'm not really strong enough to do much damage to it. So I'm skipping ahead a little bit more to the later end game. The character's leveled up a bit, and we should start seeing some more player versus player battles coming up soon. So I'm going to go off audio at this point and let you enjoy some more gameplay.
Never settle for second. Put me to the test. Bring me a real challenge.
Alright, I'm going to chime in over at this part because I make a mistake and it gets me killed. Now I should have backed off over here and followed my teammates. Instead I went in thinking I could maybe knock these guys out, and they double team me and their tower takes me out. So it's best to follow your teammates. Don't always go off, half cocked, but sometimes you're in the heat of battle and you're not thinking right. Shit happens, right? Alright, let's continue on. Now at this point in the game, I'm going to go to the top lane. Even though it doesn't really need my help, I'm going to try to take out some more of these enemies because, I'm trying to build up some experience and stuff. Of course, this guy follows me, trying to harass me. I will get away. Neither one of us ends up dying, I don't think, at this point. Let's see. See, that's my ultimate move. Yeah, neither one of us ended up dying at that point. Pretty much was just a harass there.
Who questions my ability?
Ally has been slain.
Now at this point I'm sort of hitting, running back. That's sort of the way I play my character. My teammate gets a little annoyed because maybe I shouldn't have left him, but I do get the kill here. I avenge his death. He asked me why I ran away. That's just kind of the way I play this guy. I usually come in for a few hits. Unless I know I can kill them, I just pretty much harass and then back up. I play a very careful defensive style. It doesn't always work with everyone, but I think for the most part we did okay. I probably should have stuck around. Me and my partner there could have probably killed the other guy. He died, and I ended up killing the other guy, but maybe we could have avoided his death. I'm sorry, it happened, but I'm not perfect, and at this point in the game it didn't matter because we were so far ahead. But a mistake like that can cost you a match, and it's just something you gotta learn by playing. I'm still learning every time I play myself. I'm a little rusty, like I said. Haven't played in a long time. This is my first match playing in a long time. And I figured I'd record it and see what happened. I got lucky. I was on a good team. They supported me. I supported them the best I could. It worked out for the best.
Your team has destroyed.
Now we're getting close to taking out the inhibitors, which are, after you get to the enemy's last tower, or that area, there's like a thing at their base that you destroy, and it will help spawn stronger minions on your side. That will help take out towers quicker and stuff. So, here we're going to fight the Baron, which an assist call was mentioned, and we fight this guy. He's like a little boss in the middle of the map, and if you beat him, all your characters on your team are going to get increased HP and MP region, as well, I think, ability points. So it's good to have that buff. Helps raise your you can fight longer without resting, so it's definitely a plus. And when your team can and calls for help with the Baron, it's worth going there.
My journey's only beginning.
Alright, so like I said, that's the inhibitor we just destroyed, and now our team's going to spawn pretty much super soldiers that are harder to kill, and we'll be able to take out their base easily. So that's a good thing.
An enemy has been slain.
Every mistake is a lesson.
Now at this point I came back up to the top lane. Even though my partner here did not really need my help, I want to help him clear it so we can work our way to the bottom and try to go for their top towers as well. The more lanes you clear, the easier and quicker it is to get more minions down to the bottom of their base, and the quicker you'll win the game with least resistance. So here we go, we're going to work our way down and try to take out this tower, and of course the inhibitor like I explained earlier. And by doing this, you make things harder for them, and little by little, it pretty much becomes impossible for them to win by doing it this way.
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a
Been waiting for this.
Now this fool here thought he was going to take me out, but things did not work out for him. I do end up killing him and getting away in the end, barely. So here I'm going to teleport back to base. What you do is here hit the B button and it teleports you. There you get back your full life and mana, and you can shop. I end up maxing my character's weapons out pretty high. Though at this point in the game, it doesn't matter, things are about to end anyway.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Who questions my ability?
An enemy has been slain.
Well, there we have it. Their base blows up. We get the victory. Everyone gives a little good game typing that they do, even though no one means it. But whatever. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this audio. League of Legends is a free-to-play game, so check out Riot Games Company. Go to the website, download it, create an account. Play the tutorials first so you get a hang of it. And hopefully I'll see you in-game sometime. Later, wannabes.